So I've talked a bit about the things I like about parenting, and I've talked a little about the harder things that I've experienced personally. And I feel like I want to talk about the thing I hate the most about parenting. Okay, there's a couple things, but like, there's one thing that I just have. Harley, just wait. I just have seriously, cat. I have extreme hatred for. First, I'll say one of the most annoying things is whining. Oh, I can't. Go, cat. I can't. Really? Do you see this? I hate it. I hate that my children whine, and every child whines. It's like the most annoying thing on earth. They all do it like instantly, and I hate it. The next thing would probably be the lack of sleep. I deal with it a lot, and when people are like, "Oh, you must be so tired," blah blah blah, I brush it off, but like I really do have a hard time with it. And so like this morning, I was such a grump, as you might have seen from my video, and so that has been something I've really had to reconcile, like being a single parent. Look at her eyes; they look creepy. Anyways, is the lack of sleep, and like also wanting to be able to have a life and like doing that mostly when they're asleep. So it's hard. I don't know. But the lack of sleep is pretty hard. I've gotten used to it, and it's just the way of life now, but I'm still very tired, and if I don't get at least a couple hours of sleep, I do get frustrated at night. But the thing I hate the most, I just fucking hate it, is bath time. I am sure that when I just had Theo, it was fine. Bath time was like every night. It was part of the bedtime routine. It was whatever. And like I still didn't love it, but like it was fine. It was fun, whatever. And then he added Joey, and it was kind of like, it got a little easier when he got a little bigger, and then it wasn't so bad, and the two of them played in the bathtub, and I could get stuff done and like watch them from like a hallway vacuuming or listening for him or whatever. And then you throw in a third. And you throw in the fact that, like, Theo hates having his hair washed. And the splashing from 3 kids, and that all 3 of them get in the tub, because I've tried to bathe them one at a time, but they all want to get in the tub at the same fucking time together. I would be fine just, like, bathing one kid a fucking night a week, if, like, I could just do that. But, like, they all want to bathe all the time. And I don't do it all the time. I do it, like, it's winter, so, like, they don't really go outside, so I probably bathe them every 2 to 3 days. Sometimes pushing 4 if nobody's gotten food all over themselves. During the summer, it's like every other day or like every day because they get so much messier and sweatier. Oh, I hate bath time so fucking much. Everybody that's like, it's so enjoyable. I can't stand it. I can't stand having to bathe all 4 of them. The water. I get wet. Everybody gets wet. There's fighting if I turn around for just a second because they all have to be in the bathtub at the same time. I have a little baby bathtub that one of my sister's best friends gave me for Zoe, and that's been really nice because I can bathe her while they're in the tub playing, and like I don't have to do it all separate time. So like it's nice because like every couple days I just have to do bath time for all of them. But damn it, I fucking hate it. So much water and splashing and fighting. And then that's not even the worst part. The worst part of bath time is then having to get them out of the tub and get them dry while they complain about how cold they are, but they don't reconcile the thought that if they get dry and put on their fucking pajamas, they wouldn't be cold anymore. But no, that doesn't cross their mind. They sit there shivering in their towel, telling me how fucking cold they are, and they want me to warm them up. Do you understand that I have to get the other 3 all in the same situation as you? Dry, clothed, ready for bed. I fucking hate it. That's probably the worst part, is literally getting them out and having to get them all bathed. I will leave them in there and sit on the floor in the bathroom, just not wanting to do it. Or I'll do the opposite, where I will be like, all right, you're getting out because I don't want to do this if I don't have to do it in 20 minutes. I want to do it this fucking second. So then I will get them out really quickly and they won't get very much bath time. It's like one or the other in my household. Either they're in the tub for like a fucking hour because I am postponing that shit and I can combat the fighting or whatever and they all get along. Or they're in and out in 5 minutes. That's pretty much the two options that happen in this household. And no matter what, there's fighting and there's arguing, and I fucking hate bath time. There's water everywhere, and I have to clean up the tub afterwards, and there's dry everything and dry them, and I hate bath time. Any parent who likes bath time probably has one kid, maybe two. But once you exceed 2 kids, it's no longer fun because it takes so long. Then you get the age where they fucking hate having their hair washed and they scream like a banshee the entire time you're trying to do it. I have tried everything, including getting Theo to do it himself. He's just now starting to like chill out about it. We used to shave their heads because I was like, fuck this, growing your hair out and me having to wash it all the time. Because it's horrible. They scream. I just can't. And then Angie's hair is so long. So now I have to condition it because if I don't condition it, it gets so snarly. And Zoe's hair is actually just like mine and it's straight and really, really, really like fine and it's knotting a ton. And so I'm trying to figure out I have to start conditioning her hair all the time because if not, it's going to keep knotting and getting gross because that's what mine does. And like, oh my God, bathing a baby. I hate bathing babies because you have to get their neck rolls. And especially a formula-fed baby, oh, they get gross. I will put it off as long as I can and use baby wipes because I can't stand it. Angie was so bad she would get the yeast rashes because if you've seen pictures of her, she was a fatty, right? She was huge. She was a big baby. And she had rolls everywhere. I shouldn't have used the word fatty, but I totally just did. Anyways, she was fat. She was so big and rolly. But she would get yeast rashes if I waited too long. So I had to bathe her all the time, but then I would have to bathe her into her neck. And they don't have neck support in the first days. So you're just like feeling like you're going to choke them or hurt their head or something. And when they get a little bit older, it's like Zoe right now, like she can kind of help. But like also, I feel like I'm going to drown her because the water gets everywhere because they're so tiny and their faces are so close to their little neck rolls. I can deal with the armpit rolls and the thigh rolls, all the creases, whatever. But this fucking neck roll is the worst. I hate washing it. And it's of course the one you have to wash the most because if they're formula fed or if they eat food, that's where all of it goes. And if they're sweaty, like when we were in Hawaii, Angie would sweat so bad there. Oh, and then washing a baby's hair. Angie's hair never got that bad unless she was eating food. So washing it was whatever. Zoe's hair gets greasy. I don't know why. Like, it's like she sweats or something so much, or I don't know, but her hair gets greasy and gross. Oh, she has my hair. That's what I've just decided. My hair gets so gross. But it gets greasy, so I have to wash it all the time, or it looks gross. And it's annoying, and I feel like I'm going to drown them. But really, babies have a reflex that water gets on them. They stop, like, they don't breathe. Like, they hold their breath because it's a fucking reflex that they have to save their life. But still, you freak out the entire time. Theo was the worst. I totally freaked out. By now, I'm like, you're going to get water on your face, possibly. 90% chance, though, you're going to get some water on your face, but you'll be fine. And I just have to watch her. And because of the fucking dry drowning shit that everybody was sharing for years now, I'm a paranoid mom that if my kids get any water into their mouth, they're going to die in their sleep. It's the worst. I hate bath time. I hate anything involving water and kids. I hate it. I just hate it with a passion. Ugh. I could do without bath time. I really could. I will put it off every chance I get because I just fucking hate it. I will make somebody else do it every time. I just hate it. So, there's the worst thing about parenting to me. Literally the worst. It is the one thing that if I can literally pawn it off on somebody else, I will do it every single fucking time because I hate it so much. For all of them and for all the different ages, I am trying to get Theo to the point where he bathes himself so that I can just tell him to go take a shower because I'm so done. I can't wait till they're all bathing themselves. That will be like... that'll be like the day for me that they all bathe themselves. Fuck yeah, can't wait for that day. I hate bathing kids so much. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and eat curry and drink an Izzy, and that's my self-care for the day. I drove around and delivered cookies to friends, which is now becoming a Sunday thing. I like to bake, and I will bake cookies on Sundays because I clean the house and do everything on Saturday. So then on Sunday, we just kind of hang around. And I like it. But I bake cookies of different varieties. And then for nap time, instead of trying to fight everybody down for a nap, I will drive around and deliver cookies to people in the area. So if you watch this video and you're in the area and you want cookies delivered to you next Sunday, you should send me a message with your address because I'll deliver you cookies. That's fine with me. I just need to know if I need to double the batch or not. Yeah, it's a thing that's becoming, and it's fun, and it fills my cup with love because I like to feed people and make them happy that way. And so it's fun. And I get to see all my people for 5 minutes, even just to like play catch up really quick. So I'm gonna make it a thing. Yeah, so that's that. Now you know. Okay.